After the brace expansion, the shell will perform the tiled expansion. The tiled expansion is used to expand to several specific path names: home directories, current or previous working directory, and the directory from the directory stack. Let's look at some examples. The tiled symbol will expand to the variable $home or home directory of the current user. Echo tiled, or cd /var. I moved to the /var directory and now cd tiled. And I'm in the current user's directory. And the tiled user will expand to the home directory of the given username. For example, echo tiled root. Tiled root has expanded to /root, the home directory of the root user. Echo tiled plus expands to the value of the pwd variable which holds the current working directory. And the tiled minus expands to the value of the old pwd variable which holds the previous working directory. If old pwd is unset, tiled minus is not expanded. After the tiled expansion, the shell will perform parameter or variable expansions. We've already talked about this in previous videos, so now we'll just do a short recap. The $character introduces a parameter expansion, and the name or symbol to be expanded can be optionally enclosed in braces. So, I'm defining a new variable os equals Linux and echo $os, or echo $ and the name of the variable in braces. The braces protect the variable to be expanded from the characters immediately following it that could be interpreted as part of the name. For example, echo $os mint. It's trying to expand a variable called os mint, which of course does not exist. But echo $ and os in curly braces and then mint. Now it's trying to expand a variable called os and then appending the string mint to the value of the variable. In this case, we got the expected result. There are some expansion operators which modify the case of the letters in the expanded text. 2 caret symbols change all letters to uppercase, and 2 commas change all letters to lowercase. For example, echo $os, the name of the variable in curly braces, and 2 caret symbols. And it changed the value of the variable to uppercase. And 2 commas changed all letters to lowercase. Now that you know the basics, let's move on and see some more advanced examples. Sometimes using a variable name that wasn't defined can give you an error or even break the script. For example, ping $IP. This is returning an error because the variable IP does not exist. To avoid such errors, you can test if a variable is unset or null and eventually use a default value for it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Ping -c3, I want to send 3 packets, 3 echo request packets, and the $, the name of the variable IP, colon, dash, and the default value, 1.1.1.1. In this command, if the variable is not set, the expansion of the string that follows after the dash is substituted. This one. Otherwise, the value of the variable is substituted. It's pinging 1.1.1.1 because IP does not exist. And if you use equal instead of dash, then it will assign the value of the string to the variable, and then the value of the variable is substituted. Echo $IP. The variable is still unset. And I'm running the last command again, this time using a colon and equal. So colon, equal, and a value. Let's say 8.8.4.4. It's pinging this IP address, and we see how the variable was not only expanded, but also assigned. Echo $IP.